friends, subscribers, let's talk about UFOs on the sun. These UFOs were discovered and on the Mauna Loa Solar Observatory. And no, they're not sunspots because they're flying in from the sun, they're crossing the sun. In other words, they're observing the sun, and they're bloody huge. Estimation of that size of that UFO. Planetary. Definitely planetary. And if they're not UFOs, there's a small one there. You can see the little one travelling in front of the big one. They're planets that we've never known about. So make up your mind. Have we got new planets? Or do we have UFOs? Oops, they've changed direction a slight bit. No, that one's continuing on. That one's continuing on. Now, these weren't the only ones that we saw. There were some down the bottom. You can see some white ones that are travelling very erratically. A couple of other black ones that are travelling very erratically. And they're in different directions. So, and that one just changed direction. The white one's changed direction. This poor, this one doesn't know what it wants to do, whether it wants to stop, whether it wants to go. So, why are we not being told this? Okay, why? Because these UFOs, for them to be that visible, that large against the sun, means they are planetary size. And I mean bigger than Earth. Okay, if you don't know how big Earth is, you're a bloody idiot. Okay, now if we put Earth up there, most probably be as big as the small one travelling around there. So yeah, most probably the Jupiter-sized ones again this time caught on a solar observatory that sits on Earth. And basically, you've got to turn around and you've got to look at what information you're being told, what information is really happening. And when I say information is happening, the information is out there for you to obtain it. Now, if you wish to obtain information, it's a simple matter of finding that information. Pardon me. Once you have found the information, then it's a simple matter of turning around and viewing the information, studying the information, and finding out that what you get told is not real. Okay, most of us out there believe that we get told, most of you out there believe that you get told the truth by your governments. Guess what? Very sorry, but you don't. You do not get told the truth of your governments. Now, when you look at an object and you see an object, these ones, by the way, this is back in April 8, 2012, for those of you that don't know. So, when you look at these objects and you see them, they're travelling over our sun's surface. Okay, so what does that tell you? One, that they're large. Now, by the way, you can actually see these same objects in one of my other videos. I think it's called 54 breaking news, 54 planet-sized UFOs around our sun. I believe these are the same UFOs orbiting the sun. But to us, they're not moving. The sun is moving, but these objects aren't. Relatively, of the cameras that are out there, and relatively, it's hard to explain. Sorry, I need to put that there. Look at the little white ones going across there. So they're not just darker objects. These are the whiter ones. You would gather that they are extremely cooler. I have to tell you, the darker ones in this image are the hotter, the cooler, the lighter. Okay, sorry about that. I should have explained that earlier on in the video. By the way, these have been slowed down. The original speed one will be at the end. Now, I take things as I see them. What do I see? I see something that's been hidden from us. I see things orbiting our sun. Okay, there's 3 of them to the left of the screen. There was about 10 of them there. Now, these objects can't be part of our sun. If they were part of our sun, we'd know about it. Okay, we'd be told, oh, okay, we've got 30 little planets orbiting the sun that we haven't been told about. They would have made it big news. That, wow, we've found 20 other little planets orbiting the sun very, very close. Okay, why haven't we been told? Because if you look, they stop, they move, they're not planets. Okay, these are observing our sun, or they're gaining energy from our sun. They are whatever you want to imagine. Think about it. What do we really know about our sun? What we see of it, i.e. through observation. We truly don't know what really our sun is. We know it generates a lot of heat to us via radiation, but is our sun round? You'll say no once you watch a couple of my other videos where they're actually square. Yes, and I mean square. How do I say that? And I'm not going to show you in this video because I want you to go and watch my other videos. So I'm going to tease you about that squareness in this video. You'll spot it in a couple of other videos. You'll see the actual suns being built. So that's, I think, in the Mystery of Heaven video. So, yeah, go out, look at my research, look at what I'm finding. Okay, we have been kept in the dark. Sorry. Mankind has been kept in the dark for too many years. Okay? We are not alone in this universe. We are a very small cosmic speck in this universe. And I mean a very small cosmic speck in the universe. Now, you notice if that was a planet, where did it disappear to? It went somewhere into the sun. So, what are they? What is the sun? What is the sun really? Ask yourself. Do you really know? It's a bright light that shines in our sky. Yes, we all know that. It provides heat to our Earth. Now, does it really provide heat to our Earth? Or is it the inner sun in our Earth that provides most of the heat to us, keeps our core warm enough for life, and the outside just keeps us that little bit warmer? So there's many questions that you can talk about when you start talking stars, because for those of you that don't know, that there is more out there than you realise. And if you watch my channel, you're going to be bewildered by some of the things that I say and do, because I believe in talking the truth. I believe in looking at what I can physically see and talk about that. The scientists out there that have these big degrees, right, because they've gone to college for all these years. Yes, guess what? I'm a 20-year veteran, professional student, right? I study different subjects. I gain the knowledge I want to gain to help me in where I'm heading in my life. How do I do it? I study, I go and learn, I observe, I hear the information. It's the same as what I do here. I go out, I study, I learn, I gain the information. I'm just as smart as all these other little solar observers out there that say they've got this PhD. They might know any little things about what they have been told. They have a degree in man's information, not in the truth. Okay? You want information in the truth? Then you've got to turn around and you've got to say to yourself, yes, there is truth out there and it's time we knew about it. How do we find out the truth? Well, basically, you've got to turn around and you've got to ask questions. These are the biggest ones, okay? Are these planets? No. Because the simple fact is, if these were planets, we would truly know about them. And so, ask yourself, what do you really know? So, have you come up with an answer, do you? Do you know what you know? Or do you only know what you have been told? Think about it. Look at the picture. You were told, okay, we've got X amount of planets. Okay, Venus is this far away, this, that far away. And by the way, the only reason these are going slow is because I've slowed them down. Okay, they're going a lot faster. You'll see that at the very end of the video, folks. Now, it's up to yourself what you want to believe, really. I personally believe what I can physically see. Over the years, I've seen some pretty weird shit. 52 years of it. But the thing is, I didn't dismiss it. I thought, well, okay, it's time maybe that I start asking more questions about what's really going on. So I did. I started asking myself these questions. I started looking for the truth. And you've only got to watch the actions of these UFOs, the erratical nature of the UFOs. They're not planets. If these were planets, they'd be a very, very slow thing. They'd look like they'd be even slower than what you're viewing them now. Okay, but I can only slow this down 50% in this editor. So, at 50%, they are still travelling too fast to be a planet. So, you've got to think for yourself on this one. And I mean, think for yourself. Forget about every single thing you have been told up until this point. And then ask yourself, what the hell am I looking at? Why can I see this, yet I have been told this? Why? Because they have damn well lied to you so that they can control you. They lie to you for power. The less you know, the less they think that you're going to stop listening. So I'm telling you now, wake up, sheeple, because that's what you are. You're sheep. You're being led by the horns, as the old saying goes, or led by the ring in your nose. Even the Bible says that in the last days that you're going to be led by the ring in your nose. And that's what they're doing to you now. For God's sake, open up your minds. The mystery of heaven is being revealed to you now. There are UFOs out there in the universe. You have to open your eyes and say, shit, this is real. Why in the hell are these mongrels in power if they are lying to us? Someone that is lying to you should not be in power. Full stop. Tell them either to come clean or get out. I want a leader in Australia that's going to tell me the truth. I'm sick of all the bullshit that they tell me. I'm no longer a mushroom. This mushroom has come out no longer fungus. This mushroom wants the truth. It's time for disclosure. Tell us the damn truth. So what? There are malevolent and benevolent aliens out there. Yes, they are. And as I say in most of my videos, if you believe that we are the only intelligent beings out there in the universe, well, guess what? You're a friggin' idiot. You're a loony. You've got no idea, no clue. You shouldn't even be commenting on videos. Because if you think that we are the only ones out there, you have no education. You have no intelligence. And I have to say it. If you think that we are alone, go back to the Stone Ages, for God's sake. Man has evolved. So have you. Wake up. Stop being a sheep. Stand up. Tell them to disclose the information. The only way it's going to happen is more people stand up and ask for disclosure.